Welcome to beautiful Bamberg, Germany. This is our base for the next week, and we're very excited to take you along for the ride and show you just what this amazing city has to offer.
And that's not the only place we're going.
No, we're going to take you along to some other places that are quite close by. So stick around and watch the video right through so you can see exactly where those little easy to reach places are that come with their own castle, just like here. In this video, you are going to find out how to get around, where to go, what to do, some things to eat, some things to drink, and how to enjoy this amazing area called Bavaria in Germany.
We're Mark and Kelly, full-time travellers, proving adventure has no age limit. Travel in comfort without overspending and discover unforgettable experiences with us. Welcome to Grown Up Gap Years.
I am so puffed. I'm exhausted. I can't even appreciate the castle.
So this is Bamberg Castle. Now, we came from the city and we walked up here. It was a 2-kilometre walk, but we didn't really take in the elevation. So if you can see behind me here, be prepared, it's a fairly steep climb.
But so worth it for the view. Except I nearly expired on the way up here. I am so unfit. We really must do something about that. I'm leaning on a castle wall. This castle dates back to the 1100s. I think a large amount of it was destroyed during the war and it's been rebuilt. It's absolutely charming. We're here at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and there's nobody else here. It's just magical to be in a really old castle all on our own. Wow. Bamberg isn't just beautiful, it's brilliantly located. We stayed here for a week and used it as a base to explore this whole corner of Germany, and we rate it highly. It's a UNESCO World Heritage town with over 1,000 years of history. It's got winding canals and a famously smoky beer, but more on that in our upcoming beer tour video. One of the first things you'll notice is the old town hall, or Altes Rathaus, probably not how it's pronounced, sitting right in the middle of the river. It looks like something out of a fairy tale, perched on its own little island with colourful frescoes and half-timbered walls. It's the most photographed building in Bamberg, and once you see it, you'll understand why. The whole town feels like a film set with narrow cobbled lanes, little bridges, and church towers peeking over the rooftops, like a fairy tale. It's compact enough to walk everywhere, but big enough to keep you interested all week. And with a great train connection to nearby cities and towns, we could explore without dragging our luggage from town to town. Always a bonus. This is a Horner and it is the traditional pastry of Bamberg. You might think it's just a glorified croissant, but it's not. Well, I think it's not. I don't know. I haven't tasted one yet, so I'll break a piece off. I don't think it tastes as good as a croissant, but it's nice. Apparently it's made with butter and croissants are made with margarine. Jury's out on that because I thought croissants were definitely made with butter. Do I like this as much as a croissant? Depends on where you get it from, I guess. Nice enough. Try it. Here's what we ate in Bamberg. And yes, it was every bit as good as it looks. Crispy pork schnitzel, golden thin and absolutely perfect with a squeeze of lemon. A classic Bavarian breakfast, white sausages with sweet mustard and a fresh pretzel. It's the thing here, and now we know why. Roast pork shoulder, sauerkraut and bouncy potato dumpling. This is German comfort food. And finally, Germany's answer to mac and cheese. Soft noodles, melted cheese and crispy onions. Honestly, we come back just for this. And let's not forget the beer. Bamberg has the most brew houses per capita in Germany, and we were happy to sample as many as we could.
Now, one of the reasons that Bamberg is such a great base, for us anyway, is that it's easily connected to most towns in this area by the excellent regional trains. So if you can get yourself back to Frankfurt, which is a 3-hour trip from here, you can get yourself pretty well anywhere, because Frankfurt has a main airport, there's a massive train station. But from our point of view, our criteria for finding a town was that we get something small enough to walk, that it be on a train line, and that there be something to do in that town. And Bamberg just ticks every box.
I think towns around Bamberg are so close, you'll struggle to travel any more than an hour to get somewhere. It's really nice.
So we've been able to go to 1, 2, 3 places just through this week. We wanted time to enjoy Bamberg, and we did other things as well. And it really has been the perfect location for us. So if you're thinking of where will I go, can I suggest this is an excellent base? For our point of view, it did have more Airbnb options as well. The announcements are usually in German, but we've had no trouble because we've just used the excellent DB app. We put in where we want to go, where we're leaving from, the time, and it gives us the platform, and we've had no trouble. On some trains there's a little bit of English, but mostly it's in German, so we've not found it a hardship. Okay, so we're off to Coburg. So this is one of the little day trips that we're going to be taking. We've got it directly from Bamberg train station. It's a 26-minute trip, no changes. And then we're going to have a look at another charming village in Bavaria.
Oh yes, Bavaria.
We're in Bavaria.
Oh, are we? Glad you do your homework.
Seriously, I don't know how he gets his way around the world without me.
Kelly brought me here to see the pretty stuff, but this is the real reason I've come. I can't wait to sample these 35 centimetre long bratwurst. Oh, well, here we go. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Here, Cal, want a bite of my enormous sausage?
I don't usually like sausage. That's really good.
That's good, isn't it? I like the mixture of sauce, tomato and mustard. Coburg, you've delivered. Lovely bratwurst.
Happy to go look at old stuff now?
Yeah. Yes.
Just a short train ride north of Bamberg, Coburg is like stepping into a storybook. It's a small town, but with some seriously royal credentials. Down in the old town, the streets are cobbled and quiet, the buildings are pastel coloured and beautifully preserved. There's a calm, unhurried feel here. Coburg Castle, perched high above the town, is one of the best preserved medieval fortresses in Germany, and it even housed Martin Luther for a few months in the 1500s. We tried to climb up the gigantic hill to see it, but halfway gravity won and we decided to admire it from afar. We didn't have a long list of must-sees, just some time to explore, grab some things to eat, and enjoy a place that's often overlooked. Okay, so we went to buy some Schmätzchen, which is a traditional biscuit of Coburg. Mm-hmm. No, it tastes more like gingerbread and honey. Mm. It's gingerbready. It's quite soft. It's not a hard gingerbread. Anyway, we only wanted to buy 2, and the very kind people in there just gave them to us, which was so lovely of them. So I'm going to put the name of the place. Don't go in there expecting to get free ones because that would be a little bit rude.
That was very nice. Yeah.
They were just lovely, and they told me it's pronounced Schmätzchen, which is probably incorrect. That's what I heard. So Schmätzchen, traditional biscuit of Coburg. So Max had an enormous sausage, and I've had a gingerbread biscuit. Yum. All right, so today's little outing, an adventure on the train. We're off from Bamberg to Nuremberg. It's a Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Not as busy as yesterday.
So yesterday we were going to come to Nuremberg, but we had to change our plans because there was a football game on, and pretty well everyone along the line took themselves to Nuremberg, and the conductor said, do not get on the train, it's too busy. So we took that advice on board. So we're doing it today, which is a Sunday. Apparently there is an Easter market on in Nuremberg. I love going to Easter markets.
So much.
It is freezing cold here today. I think the temperature was -1 to, I think it's going to reach 6 degrees.
Yeah.
When we left our apartment this morning, they said it was 1 degree and it felt like -3, and yes, it did. So I'm assuming Nuremberg weather, being only 40 minutes away, will be roughly the same.
It's the same.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you when we get to Nuremberg. I'd like to think that, I was crying because of the beauty around me, but it is so bloody cold.
I'm keeping my sunglasses on.
My eyes are just watering. I can hardly see anything. It's absolutely freezing. Oh my goodness, our little Australian bones aren't used to this cold. And yesterday was beautiful.
It was like 19, I think.
Yeah, today. Oh, it's not so beautiful, but the actual weather is gorgeous. Look at that sky. So we found the Sunday market, which I think might also be the Easter market, I'm not sure. And look how excited Mark is.
Yes.
He's thrilled. He's just looking at food. That makes him happy. But we're going to get some cold. We haven't done it since like Christmas markets. Right, 2023 or something.
Yes.
So there's some market to buy some.
I'm going to pay $2 for the glass.
I think that's what that's like.
Yeah, okay.
Is that?
Old wine. It is so cold here. Oh, Still got a nice kick to it. And it's hot. I mean, it's as hot as a cup of tea. Oh, I can feel it warming me up already.
Oh lordy, I'm just going to hold this in my hands like this to defrost my fingers. Oh my gosh, I'm cold. Anyway, I love mulled wine. Whoa, that has got an enormous kick behind it. And taste all the little spices in it. It's on a red wine base. Oh, you're right, as it goes down, it sort of warms you as it goes down. Oh, I'm just going to wait for a minute till it hits my stomach. It warms me up from the inside. Oh dear. Oh, that's delicious.
Nuremberg is bigger, busier, and it's packed with history. The old town is surrounded by medieval walls and towers, but it's just a short walk from the train station. It really surprised us. We knew Nuremberg would be big and busy, but the absolute charm caught us completely by surprise. You've got this picture-perfect old town, half-timbered houses, cobbled streets, and a massive medieval wall that wraps around the city. And at the top, there's the imperial castle, Kaiserberg, with sweeping views and centuries of history, and we had to go and see.
So behind us and around us is the Imperial Castle of Nuremberg. Can I just take a moment to acknowledge the prettiness that is Nuremberg?
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it's full of all of these amazing Gothic buildings. I had no idea about Nuremberg. I've heard of the Nuremberg trials, which is what they did after the occupation of the Nazis. That is the full extent of my knowledge. And I saw some posts saying that Nuremberg wasn't very pretty or much to do.
I think it's got a fair amount of character.
It's got heaps of character. I don't know who wrote that. Absolutely charming. And there's all of the, as I said, there's these amazing buildings, there's markets, the shops are all shut today. So that's something you should know if you are interested in coming to Nuremberg, that there are no shops open on Sundays other than, cafes and things like that. Apparently no shops open in Germany on Sundays. So,
but you can get a beer if you need one.
Yeah, you can get a beer, you can get something to eat, so that's no problem. But if you're actually after shopping, Sunday's not the day to come to German towns to do it. But there's a market on, there's really lovely things to see, and there seems to be plenty of food to eat. So don't let it put you off if you're here on a Sunday. If you do want to come up to this castle, it's not a arduous uphill walk. Like when we were in Coburg, we were like way too lazy to climb all the way up to see that castle. But this one, easy. So unless you've got severe mobility issues, you'll be able to do it. Actually, I just saw a guy on crutches come up here. So so this is an easy one to do if you want to see a castle up close.
Get 3 original, thank you.
3 original.
Just one. Original Nürnberger.
450, please.
I will add both. don't know what it is about the German sausage, but they've whacked so much flavour into them. I haven't had the big thick one yet. I've got to have that one yet. But these are just 3 little sausages here on your burger. So I've had, as you can see, tomato sauce and mustard, as I do. Beautiful. I'll give Kelly a taste now.
It's okay. Seems a little bit dry. I'm sure we can do better. Anyway, not a favourite, Nuremberg. I'm not a fan of your sausage on bread. Maybe we've just made a bad choice today, but yeah, not a fan. In our train, and we've got an hour-long trip ahead of us as we head off to the very charming city of Wurtzburg. It's well known for its wine, and much as I like beer a little bit, I really like wine, so I'm so looking forward to it.
Yes, we're going to have a wine on the bridge, aren't we?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that they do in Würzburg, is that people gather on the bridge, buy wine on the bridge, drink it, and look at the city. Sounds idyllic.
It does.
I'm sure there's other things to do. We'll find you some other things to do in case you're not into drinking wine on a bridge. But why wouldn't you be? Guys, I bought a bunny. Look at it. It's a big pastry bunny. So it's just before Easter here, and there's lots of bunny products around. It's a quark bunny. So that tastes just like a donut. Really, it's like buttery, like it's had butter put all over it. And then, chew, down the bottom. It's like a cheesy, sweet cheesy filling. This bit is super nice. The whole thing's really nice, but I'm just going to concentrate my eating around near his leg because it looks yum.
Würzburg ended up being a real highlight for us. It's around 60 minutes from Bamberg, and it's full of stunning architecture, none more obvious than the Residence, a Baroque palace that feels like Germany's answer to Versailles. It's absolutely stunning and is surrounded by stunning gardens that change with the seasons. How many times can I say stunning in a sentence? But that's exactly what it was, stunning. But the city has more than palaces. Vineyards cover the hills, the river flows through the heart of the town, and locals gather on the old stone bridge to sip wine and chat. Doesn't that sound perfect? And after a week of beer, Würzburg's wine was a welcome change, and there was no way we were missing out on the bridge and wine action.
I was in Sri Lanka a little while ago and I met a German girl, and she told me about this amazing experience where you could go to the city where she was from, stand on the bridge, look at a castle and drink wine that you buy while you're on the bridge. And here we are, we made it happen. So this is a rosé. Oh, it's nice and dry. I do love a dry rosé. The deal is that you buy it over at the shop. They have the shop specifically set up. You pay a €5 deposit for the glass, and the wine itself is €6. And what a whooping decent pour it is. Oh my goodness. So, you know when you have a vision and you sort of make it happen? This is it. Hang on, let me turn toward the castle so you can see me living my dream. Cheers. bridge really reminds me of the Charles Bridge in Prague. It's got all of these cutaways and statues. Not as busy as the Charles Bridge, but look, behind it's sort of similar to Prague with all of those buildings and steeples. Look, I'm not saying that Wurtzburg is Prague, but this bridge reminds me very much of it.
So you can see all the green space behind me here. They're actually vineyards. Now, I noticed on the train when we were coming through Germany that all the vineyards are on the slopes of hills, and I don't really know why. I'll have to look it up, but if someone can tell us, yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, another day, another palace climb. Actually, it's not a palace, it's a fortress. Looks like a palace.
I tell you what, if I was a foot soldier trying to get up here and fight a battle, I think you'd be worn out by the time you get there.
Oh, they must have been so fit and strong.
And carrying all that armour.
And like cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, I'm impressed. Anyway, behind us is the Wurtzburg, the view from the fortress. So we looked at the fortress from the bridge, and now we're looking at the bridge from the fortress. So we're going to have a little look around the grounds here, and then we're going to go back down. And going down is a whole lot easier than coming up, trust me. Guess what?
What?
We've done it again.
Here we have.
We've made all this effort to come and see something, and it's covered with scaffolding. Now, if you are a country and you are wanting some works done on a monument and you haven't got approval yet, just give us an invite. We'll come along, and I can guarantee by the time we get there, they'll be scaffolding up. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm coming to a conclusion about castles, Mark.
Yes.
What?
They're better from the outside.
Oh, I think so. This is my 4th attempt at castles in about 6 days, and you know what? I think I'm just going to admire them from afar. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to admire them from afar. Certainly worth a visit.
It is worth a visit. Beautiful bridge, beautiful wines, sweeping vine vineyards, big castle, lots of hills.
Lots of hills to walk up. The tourism bureau, and they will give you a tourist map, and I'd advise that you do that. Honestly, drinking wine on that bridge is like one of those big tick life goal type things, and we're really pleased that we got to do it. When you come in, it looks like very much a city, but once you get into that old town part and start seeing some of the historical sites, you realise that it's so much more than that.
It is.
So I regret a little bit that we haven't given this place some more time, but hey, we've only got so much time in a day. So, Wurtzburg, yes, excellent, love it.
Big tick.
Big tick. If you're finding this video useful and helping you in your future plans, maybe for a trip to Germany and even the Bavarian region, well, please be sure to hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing.
So that's us done from Bamberg.
Yeah. So we're leaving Bamberg today. It has been the most amazing base for us to begin our journey. In Germany. It's hard to say, journey in Germany. So we loved the size of Bamberg. It was small enough that we could get around quite easily by foot, but there was enough there for us to do. The other thing, huge advantage, is it's on a great train line that connects to so many other German cities and villages, and you can get to them within an hour. Such a great day trips. So auf Wiedersehen from Bamberg. We're off on a new adventure, so we'll see you next time somewhere else in the world.